All right, welcome and thank you for being here. My name is Bobby Phelan and I'm coming to you from my yoga studio here in Houston, Texas. And today we have just a short hip opening sequence. I'm gonna get into all the different parts of the legs, break up any tension that you have down there. So we free space up in the hips, you'll feel your low back space, any pain you have there start to be relieved as well. So really great, simple sequence to add to your daily routine. So if you haven't already, go ahead and grab your yoga mat, find your space, get all set up, and then we'll get rolling. So the first thing we'll do, just sit in whatever position is most comfortable for your legs. You can be here on your knees like I am, or you could sit cross-legged. Just make sure your legs and hips are comfortable. And every yoga class we do, no matter what type of sequence that we're doing, we need to start just by getting our deep breath involved. So just sit up nice and straight. Go ahead and place one hand on top of your stomach. Keep your neck and your chest really relaxed. And then start to breathe into your hand. So belly relaxes on inhale, expands into the hands. Then on exhale, hug your belly in towards your spine. And we'll just get several breaths like that, yeah? Inhale, relax belly into hand. Exhale, move your belly in towards your spine. And we'll get a few going like that. And if it wasn't obvious already, each breath, create a slight constriction in your throat. That way we get that nice whispering sound throughout each breath that we make. And we want to be able to maintain this breath throughout our entire sequence this morning. Okay, soft belly on inhale, really let that Buddha belly come out. Exhale, hug belly in towards spine. Okay, one more time. Inhale, relax belly outward. Exhale, hug low belly up and in. Okay. Now keep that breath running. And we'll slide back here to child's pose. So get your big toes together near the back of your mat. Knees out pretty wide. Slide your hips back towards your feet. Extend your arms way out towards the mirror, and then allow your head to rest here on the floor. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Relax everything you feel connected to your spine. Shift your awareness back to your stomach. Work the breathing from there. On inhale, belly relaxes, sinks towards the floor. Exhale, draw low belly up and in towards spine. And then we just wait, we let it breathe. Each exhale, visualize your back spreading out. Little spaces open up in between the backbones. And one more breath together, all the way in through your nose. Hold for a moment when you're full. Exhale, draw low belly in towards your spine. Okay. All right, now shift forward, come up into a tabletop position. We'll get those spinal rolls in, the cat and cow poses. So starting off in neutral tabletop, shoulders over wrists, hips over your knees. And then right here in neutral tabletop, wherever you're at in your breath, exhale everything, draw low belly in. Okay. Now inhale, lift your chin and chest, arch your upper back towards the ceiling. Exhale, curl your back up towards the ceiling. Okay. Inhale, lift chin and chest again. Draw your shoulder blades into each other. Exhale, curl your spine upward. Push your upper back in between your shoulder blades. Inhale, lift chin and chest. Hold for a moment at the top. Exhale, round that out. Okay, two more. Inhale, lift chin and chest. Hold for a moment when you're full. Exhale, curl your spine upward. Last one. Inhale, roll up through your spine. Exhale, round spine upward. Roll tailbone towards the floor. Yeah, back to neutral tabletop. Step your hands about 12 inches further forward from that line of your shoulders, and downward facing dog. So pop your hips up and backwards. Out here in this first down dog, let's take our feet about as wide as your mat is, and then start to bend your knees back and forth one at a time. Yes, so knees bend back and forth, hips lift up and down. Looks like down dog's on a bicycle. And get a little action for your hips. Hips swivel side to side, get those little bends side to side in the low back. Yeah, spread your fingers out even wider. Really flatten your palms into the ground. Bring shoulder blades in towards your armpits. Send hips up a little bit higher. And let your heels sink down towards the ground. Hold for one more breath all the way in through your nose. Relax your belly. Exhale, draw low belly in towards spine. Now walk your hands backwards to your feet. And we'll get a little of this ragdoll action. So feet hip width apart. Spread out your toes nice and wide. So looks like your feet are turning into a second pair of hands. Put a big bend in your knees and let your spine hang totally heavy. Yeah. It's called ragdoll pose because we're not really pushing anything. Just however low gravity takes you is perfect. And now, start to work your breath. Soft belly on inhale, firm belly on exhale. And continue to relax your back, right? No matter how relaxed I say I am, there's always something else in there I can let go of. And visualize the little spaces in between your backbones opening up. Alright, let's do this 3 times. Hands to your shins. Lift your spine up halfway. Take a really deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold, chest to thighs. And again, inhale, lift up halfway. Lengthen your lower back especially. Exhale, forward fold. Last time, inhale, lift up halfway. Put a lot of body weight in your toes. Exhale, forward fold, bring it down. And I'll walk your hands forward out to a push-up position. And from there, we'll lower right down to the knees. Get your elbows on the ground directly beneath your shoulders. And then gate opener. So take your right leg out to the right. Fan out all 5 of those toes. Press your foot firmly into the ground. And then let's start to sway forward and backwards with the hips. So it's like we're flossing into the inner thighs. And relax your neck. Relax the little muscles in your face. And then just work your breath in the pose. Slow and steady. Soft belly on inhale, firm belly on exhale. Alright, now lift back onto your hands. Pick up your right leg, reach it directly out behind you. Flex your foot firmly, so toes towards the knees. And then just up and down with that right leg a few times. Yeah, I'm not really trying to cook your body here, but just, pumping up that hamstring a little bit. A little more blood flow gets sent there. Okay. Now step your right foot forward. Land it just to the right of your right hand. Yeah. And about 90 degrees in the knees and hips is good. And then we'll see how low the chest goes to the ground. So you could stay on hands. If you have a yoga block with you, you can slide that under your elbows. Or if your elbows go to the ground right away, yeah, just hit that. Alright, now take a peek at your right foot. See the arch. Lift your toes up off of the mat until the arch of your foot gets bigger. And start to press your right foot into the ground so you feel the side of your right glute warming up. Okay. Now we'll work that engagement with breath. So let's inhale, relax the belly. Exhale, draw low belly in. Press down through the big toe side of your foot. Okay, energy moves with breath. Inhale, back off a little bit, relax. Exhale, low belly in. Press down through big toe side of foot. One more, all the way in. Exhale, press down through your foot. And then inhale to back off of that one. And come back up onto your hands. Pick up your left knee. Wiggle that leg as far behind you as you'll go, nice and straight in your left leg. Okay. I've got my toes and my fingers front of the mat here in line. And then we'll twist. Take your right hand up to the ceiling. Now spread out all 10 of your fingers. Lengthen your spine away from your hips. Visualize hugging both of your hips in together so your legs firm up. Then in your spine, lean your right shoulder backwards slightly. Then just let your spine ragdoll, nice and soft. Okay, we got all our bones set up, we got our legs engaged. Now just let it breathe. Okay, bring your right hand down to the mat. And step your left foot forward. We'll look at another ragdoll pose. Have feet hip width apart. Bend your knees until your chest touches your legs. Spine hangs totally heavy. Then let's add in a little neck traction. Interlace your fingers behind the back of your head, like right where your neck connects to your skull. Then just gently traction your head towards the ground. Open up those little spaces in between your neck bones. Oh, little pop. Breathe from low belly. All right, release your hands. Bring palms to shins 3 times. Inhale, lift your spine up halfway. Exhale, forward fold, chest to thighs. Again, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Here's 3, inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And plant your hands on the mat. Step back to a push-up position. Lower all the way down to your stomach. Cobra pose. Hands forward to the line of your shoulders. Peel your chest forward and up off the ground. Press your thighs firmly down into the ground. Spread out the lower back space. And then traction your ribs away from your hip joints. Little spaces between low back bones open. Yeah. And yeah, like a little side to side action here, just massaging into the front of hip flexors. All right, now pull yourself back to the ground, make spine longer on the way down. Reset hands below shoulders, push back up to downward facing dog. And feet to hip width apart. Press into the balls of your feet, lift all 10 toes up off the mat. Reach your inner ankles towards the floor. Send tailbone up a little bit higher. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, draw low belly in towards spine. Send heels towards the ground. Inhale to back off. Exhale, set your knees on the mat. Okay, let's run that sequence back around. So I'm on the elbows. Take your left leg off to the left, our gate opener pose. Fan out the toes on your left foot. Press firmly into the ground. Sway hips forward and back. Just flossing into that inner thigh. Keep your neck and face really relaxed. There's a lot of ease to match the effort of the pose. Just keep working that breath. Back up onto your hands, arms are straight. Pick up your left leg, send it straight out behind you. Flex your toes strongly towards the ground. And then up and down. Go for contracting left hamstring to initiate the movement. Step your left foot forward, land it just to the left of your left foot, about 90-degree angles in the legs, and then down we go. Yeah. Let me get a little side to side at first, just kind of wiggling my way into the pose. Alright, then same as I said on the first side, look at your foot, pick your toes up off the mat till the arch in your foot gets a little bit bigger, and then we're consciously pressing down to this big toe mound of the foot, and really the whole inner arch. Adding that engagement with breath, I back off a little on inhale. Exhale, press your foot into the ground. And imagine your shin bone's like a garden spike. I'm gonna put it way deep into the dirt. And one more breath, let's get it together, all the way in, hold for a moment and fall. Exhale, draw low belly in, press down firmly through your left foot. Inhale to back it off. Exhale, back on hands. Pick up your right leg, wiggle it pretty far out behind you. Reach back enough through right leg that you feel the front of your right hip lengthening out. And then we twist, left hand to the ceiling. Now spread out your toes one more time. Feel for hugging your hips in towards each other. Inhale, lengthen your spine towards the front of your mat. Exhale, rotate lower back, middle back, upper back. And then relax your neck. A little bit of that ragdoll pose gets in here. And bring your left hand to the ground. Step your right foot forward. One more of those ragdoll poses. Feet wiggle the hip width apart. Bend knees until ribs touch the legs. And then just adding in a little shoulder work, interlace fingers behind your back. And start to lever your hands away from your hips. Just spread out your toes. Lean a lot of weight into the toes. Draw shoulder blades together. And then just to get a little more neck action, let's go chin side to side, rotating. And let's go chin up and down. And lift up halfway, release your hands. Let's take the feet out a little bit wider. And then pop down into a squat. Oh, Malasana, yogi squat. Just as low as you can go. Take the elbows to the inner thighs. Yeah. Lengthen up through your spine, good posture. And we'll breathe. Work your low belly. Relax belly all the way out on inhale, firm it up with exhale. One more, all the way in through nose, relax belly, lengthen spine. Exhale, hug low belly in. Bring your hands to the mat, pop your hips up high, pigeon toe feet. Grab your ankles, big exhale, full stretch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to a push-up position. Lower down to your stomach. Cobra, take your hands about 6 inches forward at the shoulders. Peel your chest up off of the ground. Root your thigh bones. Lengthen your low back. Low ribs come away from pubic bone. Inhale, lift your head like a turtle coming out of a shell. Exhale, twist shoulder blades together. All right, now drag your spine back to the ground. You get longer on the way down. Reset hands below shoulders. Push up and back, down dog. Okay. Spread out your toes. Let's put that down dog back on a bicycle. Bend knees back and forth. Yeah, heel toe your feet together. Send hips as high as they'll go. Same time, send heels as low as they'll go. And lift all 10 toes off the mat. Reach back through inner ankles. Get a little electricity going through all of your legs. Work the belly one more time. Inhale, relax. Exhale, draw low belly in. Lower down to your knees. Sit back on your heels. If your knees hate sitting in this position, you can sit cross-legged instead. Either way, let's rest the hands in the lap. And let's finish off the practice with 5 deep breaths. You can place one hand on your belly if it helps you to feel it better, but maybe just let the hands be free. Wherever you're at in your breath, exhale everything out, fully empty. Inhale, relax stomach. Exhale, draw low belly in. Now, inhale number 2, relax belly. Exhale, draw up and in. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale, hold when you're empty. Still holding, sit up a little taller. Relax your neck and shoulders. Cool moment of inner silence right here. And take a full breath in. From your mouth, rinse everything out. And you can blink open your eyes if they're closed. Sit up a little tall, check on your body. Just acknowledge how everything's feeling. Acknowledge any little things that have changed. Hopefully we broke up a lot of the resistance that you'd been holding in your hips. And bam, that's it for today. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, my name is Bobby Phelan, teaching out of Loveland Yoga here in Houston, Texas. Any questions, you can leave those in the comments below. Any requests for next time, leave those in the comments below. And that's all I got. Peace. Namaste.